Another top 20 matchup between NC State, 5-1 NC State, travel up to the Carrier Dome, trying to avoid some voodoo up there. At Syracuse, 5-0, ranked 18th. Syracuse 3.5-point favorite here. Over under down to 41.5. I played this under 44. Was shocked it was at 44. Still like it at 41.5. Still like it at 41. Look, Devin Leary is not playing for NC State, and their offense was already limited. Like, they just have no one that can get separation at receiver, and it's just a constant struggle. And now you bring in a kid, a transfer that's really limited with his arm. He was at Charleston Southern, I think, like running the triple option at one point. Last week he came in and they just didn't, I don't think they attempted a pass with him. They just ran it and relied on their defense, which is elite. Like, that's the same game plan here. Syracuse's defense has, like, if you look at the run defense numbers, there's some holes there, which would concern me if I'm a Cuse fan. But I assume that Syracuse is just going to bring everybody up into the box because they know that NC State can't throw, and they'll be able to slow down a very limited NC State offense. And NC State offense that looked limited with Leary. Now you're going to big drop off at quarterback. And then on the flip side, Syracuse offense, it's looked good this year. Ane, the new offensive coordinator, has done some great things. Schrader has made some strides throwing the ball. Tucker's an excellent running back. But, if you look at when they played Purdue, they had 18 points until late, and they got a couple late scores. They got 22 against Virginia. This is by far the best defense they will face all year. So, I think it's going to be a struggle for the Syracuse offense. I think NC State's goal here is to just try to turn this into what we saw last week after Leary went down. Steal it with their special teams, win this game like 20-17 if they can. I think that's the range for either team where this ends. I like the under. I think it should keep going down.
Yeah, I mean, the Tony Gibson defense has not failed NC State yet this year. 7th in line yards, 5th in defensive passing success rate. They're going to give Syracuse everything that they can. I'm really interested in what's going on with this spread because I adjusted for Devin Leary being out. I made this game a pick. SP plus, which, whatever, does not account for injuries whatsoever. They'd run the numbers, number pops out. It doesn't get adjusted for injuries whatsoever. They made it 4, and they made it NC State -4. So based on that, what is Devin Leary worth? Is he worth 7 points? I don't think so. I don't think he's even close. I think he's worth 3. Now, Jack Chambers, this kid from Charleston Southern, right, as Stuckey said, he ran the triple option. He knows how to run a ground game, which kind of negates Syracuse's home field advantage, which is being loud enough to stop signals and audibles at the offensive line so that the quarterback can change, reads and hot routes and everything. And that's just not going to be a factor here in this game. So I would make the argument that it's disgusting and I don't like it. And the Wolfpack offense has let me down before, but the number is just way too high. And I think we've seen that. I think this was 4.5, and it's just taken nothing but money down to 3 and 3.5. So if you could stomach NC State, that's the side. I agree with you from a total perspective, but this number is so inflated on the Syracuse side. At 3, maybe fine. Maybe you can argue that Devin Leary's worth 6 points, but at 3.5, 4, no way. No, NC State still plays defense. They still play defense really well. And if NC State's going to go all ground attack on offense, it takes away the Syracuse home field advantage. So
Syracuse bottom 10 in rush success rate and EPA per rush on defense.
Yeah,
their run defense has not been good, so that's something that NC State can lean on. And I think that they'll have success running the ball. That's one of the reasons why I like the under too. You can't have a team that's trying to run it and then not have success doing it, and then just punting it right away, or they have to throw it, or they get down. So 3.5. I think it's NC State or nothing. I would agree.
And NC State's 3rd in defensive stuff rate. Sean Tucker's going to have a rough day here. It's not going to be easy for Syracuse's offense.
Yep.